Hey, what's up, guys? We are here with the Bueno Pues podcast, our first episode,
Yes,
right?
I had to redo everything else. It was audio at first,
Yeah.
and now this is it.
We're trying something a little different. Before, it was just going to be Daniela by herself, but I'm going to be joining in every once in a while, so we'll see how this goes. I'm Michael Cerda,
And I'm Daniela Varela.
and together we make up the duo that is Bueno Pues podcast.
Yes.
We're just going to literally wing this episode. It's our first time doing something like this, right?
Oh, Lord. So we're a little nervous because there's so many topics to talk about. But today we're going to be talking about...
Coronavirus.
And
how it's affecting the fucking world, especially small business owners
freelancers.
and freelancers.
What is this, week 2?
Week 2, I think so, yeah.
I think it's week 2, and I guess a lot of people don't know what's going to happen. We don't know... I don't know if we're over-exaggerating, or being overly precautious, or...
You know what, for the record, I think people are freaking out. Like, they're overdoing it.
You think so?
They're over fucking reacting. And Facebook is literally feeding, like, so much fucking, like, news, updates, bullshit. And it's scaring people.
It is scaring people, especially because it's a constant flow of news that people are getting through these timelines. And, you know, your tias and tios are on Facebook, and then they call your mom, and then your mom calls your abuela, and then your abuela calls your tío.
Yeah.
And then it's like this circle of, like, all this information, like, getting twisted,
Yeah.
or getting information from, like, sources that are not even legit.
Right.
So it's like, that part is scary. How
Yeah.
easily we're, like, I don't want to say, like, manipulated, but we're easily, like, influenced.
If you see something on Facebook and it's got like a ton of likes, shares, you see other people that are believing in it and freaking out about it, you're gonna believe it. And I feel like a lot of people are going through that. I'm not gonna say I'm completely immune to it. Like, I'm freaked out too. I'm seeing crazy articles, I'm seeing crazy videos of the potential dangers and what could happen in the future with this whole situation. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, there's nothing that we can really do besides, follow the basic guidelines like social distancing,
Washing your hands,
sanitizing, practicing a little bit of that quarantine thing to just kind of like to do your best from keeping this shit from spreading until things get figured out.
Yeah.
It's been literally the past few days, weeks have felt like
weird. It's like a movie.
Like a fucking movie.
I mean, even sometimes, like, the sun hasn't been out that often, and just the gloominess makes me feel like we're in some sort of, like, bad movie. And, people not going out, or, when you see someone, they'll be like, well, stay healthy, instead of saying bye. It is just like, I mean, it's nice, but it's also like, you kind of realize, like, oh shit, we're in this time where people are freaking out, and people are dying, and things are not normal anymore. You have to if you want to eat out, you have to go get food from, like, a place that's doing, curbside ordering. Oh no, curbside,
which I've been seeing that too.
Curbside,
a lot of restaurants.
Pickup?
Yeah, curbside pickup.
To go, like, only to go, no dining in, no cash, like, barely any contact with other people, and
Yeah, restaurants have been doing a really good job of, like, pivoting. I've been noticing too, like, doing the whole curbside. We just went to Hungry Sumo to get some ramen.
So good.
We're usually regulars there. Like, we're regulars there. We always go there. And, the usual experience, you walk into the door, you sit down, you order, you leave. Mm-hmm. Today, we ordered through the phone. Mm-hmm. Placed our order. We waited a half hour, but it was worth it. I walked in, and there's literally a table. There's like almost like an L shape of tables with all the bags of all the different orders. And it's got your name on it, and just grab and go, and it was super quick. But yeah, it's crazy to see how the world has been pivoting and changing through all this fucking mess.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like who knows? Like, if you look at, like, the statistics and stuff, obviously a lot more people die of the flu. We know that, but because we don't know much of this virus, we should be take precautions. But I feel like at the same time, they kind of blew it out of proportion.
Yeah.
Especially, I can't believe, let me just say, that us being a first world country, we are experiencing this like we're not prepared at all.
Yeah.
And that's kind of
Well, the thing is, we never had to go through something like this before.
But we also didn't have. Well, then this is gonna get a little political. I don't want to go there. Cut that. But
I'll fix that in post.
You know, because I just feel like it's.
Bring it home, baby. Bring it home. Come on.
I don't know where I want to take it because I can take it to places. I can talk about how this is gonna really hurt our economy. I think, to be honest, like. What is really in danger? Yes, humans are in danger because of this virus, but also our economy. And of course, humans are more important. That's why people should be taking the extreme precautions. But also, I don't think people understand that fucking businesses, especially small businesses, which are the backbone of each freaking state, are going to be hurting. I hope not, but possibly.
Which is a good transition into how is it affecting you, because you run Ruby's Bagels. It's a small business, fairly new, really new. What's your experience with this whole situation?
Well, honestly, this is week 2. It's week 2. Honestly, I was scared. Remember, I told you I was terrified because I'm like, you know what? I barely started this business last year. I've been selling for a year, and I've been at Zocalo for like a few months since July of last year.
Zocalo Food Park, for people who don't know, is a food truck park in Walker's Point in Milwaukee.
Yes.
Which she's located there. So.
Yeah. I'll let you guys know more about that. But I feel like, so I was scared for the first week, and you know, I started pushing online ordering, so through my website and through this cash drop.
Cash drop.
It's like an app and also a website where I'm part of. I'm like registered, so you can look up my business and order through there, and it makes things so super easy. Mm-hmm. But so that helped. I saw that pushing online sales helped me last weekend. If I didn't have any sort of website or that cash drop, I don't think I would have sold anything. Nobody would have, because everybody was staying in last week too. So
but actually people have still been coming, right?
Yeah, so people have still been coming. People that don't really care about this, well, not that they don't care about this coronavirus, but they're not taking these extreme precautions, you know.
I think there's a lot of people that still want to hold on to like regular life, you know. They're just trying to still go about their day, which is fine. Yeah,
you know,
as long as you're careful. As long as you're careful.
Yeah, as long as you're careful. As long as you're not touching all these things and
wash your hands.
You're washing your hands. You know, I feel like so I was scared. Having these platforms helped me get more business, and also people's loyalty to Ruby's Bagels is insane. And like the customers love the bagels. There's people that come every single weekend. I love seeing their faces. They tell me about their day. I tell them about mine. So it's like something that I gotten used to, and it's, you know, and I'm grateful that last week they showed up, and this weekend, well, today's Saturday. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, Friday was really good. Today, Saturday, we sold out at 9:30 a.m., which, by the way, I have not sold out that early since I started my business, which is insane. And I made a lot of bagels.
I feel like everyone's really coming out to support the small business because they know that small businesses are the ones being affected the most.
So if we let it slip, guys, if we let it slip, like, honestly, small businesses, if you go down, I really find it really hard to come back up from just
also too when this shit when this dies down, support has to continue. Like,
I agree.
This really should show you how important small businesses are. It shouldn't take a virus for people to come out to start supporting all these small businesses.
Facts.
Like, come get your bagels when it's normal.
Or tacos, or go to your fried chicken, local fried chicken place.
Sushi, whatever.
Anything local really matters. Because if you think about it, Pick and Save, or like grocery stores around us, fast food places that are chains, all these people during this time of the like coronavirus are getting so much business because, you know, TP, or they're stocking up on food, or they want something really fast and drive through because they don't want to touch anything. Well, you don't need to touch anything, or it could be contact free if you go to a local business. So it's like, why don't you keep your money in your community? I feel like that's really important. And that way, you know, that small business can provide jobs, keep providing jobs to locals that live in your area. So I think it's really important to keep supporting them. Obviously, it only makes sense to go outside of your house if you're healthy, if you're not immunocompromised, if you're, you know, washing your hands. If you know you don't wash your hands, don't go outside. Stay in quarantine. That's all I have to say. Yeah. So just
don't ruin
be
it for
smart.
everyone else.
You know if you go outside and be responsible.
Adjusting too, trying to adjust to this whole virus shit. Like the other day when I was painting, I accidentally was being a nice person and extended my hand to shake this guy's hand.
And you shook his hand.
And I shook his hand because I'm so used to normal life for the past 29 years or 30 years.
30, boy.
30. That, you know, I said, all right, man, it's nice to meet you. See you later. And
he was like,
and it was literally, everyone was like, he shook his hand.
I know. I was like, Michael, come here. I got hand sanitizer. I sprayed his hand down. I was like, and the guy was like, it's okay.
It's all good. He said that he bleached his hands before. I was like, all right, cool.
So he's probably going to go bleach him again. So.
Yeah. So adjusting has been a trip. And also, like, I've been noticing, too, the whole working from home thing. I've been doing it for the past few years. 3 years. And I love it. I'm used to it. And this whole transition, and not a whole bunch has changed. Work has slowed down a tiny bit. Mm-hmm. But I'm still able to kind of keep things going. But I've been noticing a lot of people, like, they have to completely change their lifestyle, you know.
They can't go to work.
They have to find ways to make money if they got no paid time off or
which is horrible.
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
Yeah, there's companies like people in the restaurant industry or like the service industry, you know,
they got hit hard. Like
some of these small businesses, like their cafes and stuff, they can't afford to just, you know, pay
employees without making money.
It's hard, especially when you're so small. Like, I can't imagine, to be honest, I don't think I could do it right now because I am very small. But, you know, that's why I don't have that many employees, because I could run my business with only 3 of us. So it's just like, I couldn't even imagine saying, hey guys, you can't work for who knows how many weeks because we gotta be on lockdown. Yeah. Like, that would hurt. And it's like, it would hurt everyone. People have to feed their kids, you know, pay their bills, and, you know, I don't know. It's
hard.
Sad.
It's fucking hard. And you know what? That makes me think about how long is this gonna last?
Hopefully not long.
I pray to God that you know what? I still see a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, this is temporary. This is temporary. This is going to end. This is going to pass, and we're going to learn so much from it. And as far as the economy, it sucks right now, and I feel like everyone's kind of floating around. But at the end of this, I feel like there's going to be a big boost. Like, there's going to be such a big push into something. People are going to be inspired to start a business, to go out more, to support small businesses. Like, there's going to be just a lot of good after this is all done.
And even I feel like during this time of like quarantine, I feel like this is a time where people are going to discover what they're really passionate about when they're at home. Because they're just sitting there and like, what if they're working on their craft and then they realize, oh my God, I could do this for a living. Like, this is what I really love. So then when all this is over, they're going to be like, hey, how can I start my business in doing this or that?
Think about it. There's people that might be depressed, drinking their beer, just, what the fuck am I gonna do? And then they're gonna look at the can and be like, gonna open a brewery.
Hey,
the rest is history, right?
Yeah.
You never know.
And that's what I'm saying. Or, you know, you start writing or journaling and then it turns into writing poems. Who knows? You become an author. Yeah. It's just like infinite possibilities, especially when you're home. And I feel like we all kind of need this in a way, the quarantine thing, because we all need that pause. And even though this might be a long pause, we need that pause from life and always on the go, always running. Like, maybe not so much for like people who work from home already, but for like normal people that go to work every single day, that routine kind of gets like old. So this is kind of like a time to reflect on what you want to do with your life, if you want to change things up, and just a break from the daily like chaos. even though this is a different kind of chaos that we're in now.
Yeah,
but,
I'd rather have the normal chaos than this shit.
And then, it's not bad. It's not bad, but I feel like it's kind of like you could have like your moments of silence during the day, which kind of like helps you kind of refresh your mind. I feel like we should take.
Bring it home, baby. Bring it home. Bring it home. Come on.
You know what the problem is? I think so fast that I can't fucking finish my sentences because I want to say like two things at the same time, and I'm just losing it, y'all. It's this fucking quarantine.
This goddamn coronavirus. Okay, so as far as being at home a lot more, being locked in
with your partner in crime.
Everything's great, guys. I feel like finding things to do. I can always, I know how to keep myself busy, but even the things that I love, I need a break from sometimes. I like the idea of being like, I can make music all day, but maybe 2 hours, 3 hours in, I'm just like, all right, I need a walk. I need fresh air. Like today, I wanted to go for a walk. It was too fucking cold to go walk.
It's 29 degrees. I ain't about that life.
But go for walks.
Yes.
Now, there's nothing wrong go for a walk.
You could definitely go sit outside in your porch, go for a walk around the block. Take your
dog for a walk. Take your girlfriend, hold her hand, like walk down the block, right?
You don't take me for a walk.
It was cold. Starting today, that's the new rule. Take your girlfriend for walks.
Yes.
Romantic walks under the quarantine moon.
Down the alley.
Huh? Down the alley. Oh shit.
But yeah, it's just like you know what I do like that I see at least in like the restaurant world or like the service industry.
Industry.
That now that I'm part of this group, a lot of people I see the support between business owners. Like we have a Instagram group chat where we or group messenger.
A group chat.
I'm old, y'all.
She's acting brand new, like she don't know the terms. Like what? Beer? It's a beer, right?
So we have a group chat, right? And they're sending, like what each restaurant is writing like a letter to the governor, pretty much saying like, hey, small businesses need your help. Like, how can you help us? Or we can't not have a plan.
Yo, his inbox must be crazy.
Oh, his inbox is insane, and all his inboxes, phone, everything. So every business is sharing, this is what I sent. This is a letter that I sent. You could send it like this. If anyone wants to donate food, blah, blah, blah. Business owners calling each other like, hey, how can I help you? So you stay open, or like, I'm closing. You could take my food because I have a whole fridge full of food. It's so nice to see that. And there's, business owners that are restaurant owners like the Tandem, who is making meals and giving them out for free to people who don't have money, because a lot of people, like millions of people, lost their jobs just in this week because they work for restaurants that just can't pay them, especially if they're shutting down. So I think it's so nice to see the community of business owners getting together to see how they could help one another, because honestly, they need a lot of help. We need a lot of help, but I also know that this is just a little small fraction of what this is gonna hurt. Like the students, what's gonna happen with their tuition? What is gonna happen to the people who are supposed to graduate in like 2 months? Like, it's crazy. Parents, like the kids, they won't have, they rely on school food, but are at home. Who knows if they're getting fed? Hopefully they are.
I hope so.
But like, there's parents
feed
that
your kids.
Well, hey, there's some people that can't afford to feed their kids. So it's like, that's just reality.
Well, if you can't feed your kids,
call me. I'll make you bagels.
Us. We got a whole pantry. We got popcorn. We got chips.
I don't know what dance that was.
We got noodles. We got bread for sandwiches. We got you.
I can make y'all bagels. So if you know a family in need, call me. I will be in the kitchen making bagels and get you some cream cheese, and we can figure it out. And yes.
Just wash your hands before you come by. We don't want
to. I'll deliver. Yeah. But so.
What?
So that's what coronavirus is doing, besides attacking people's cells. So that's that. And yeah, hopefully we find what the hell could fix this or prevent this, because it sucks.
I mean, is it really about just quarantine and like social distancing? You think that's gonna eventually just make this thing go away?
To be honest, I have a feeling once spring, like actual real spring comes in and it gets warmer, we're not really going to see that many cases. That's what I'm saying. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I also feel like...
Well, you know what? I mean, if it's true, if we're all going to each get like some money from the government, I mean, Corona could stick around a bit longer to get that money.
$1,000 is
hey,
not
I'll
going to
take
do
it.
much.
I'll take it.
But if you think about it, $1,000 is barely going to be enough to pay your rent.
Okay, so... Hey, government, if you're watching, I'll take your 1,000. You give it to me.
No, I want to go shopping. But shopping
now
where?
You want it.
Shopping nowhere because everything's closed.
Oh, shit.
So, like, okay, I'm thankful for the $1,000 that we technically deserve because we didn't ask for none of this, and we should have been better prepared.
Yeah.
Back in December, I'm just going to go on a rant. We should have fucking quarantined every single person coming into the United States for 14 days, whether you showed signs or not. In December, when Mr. President knew what was going on in China.
Oh, they knew. That documentary on Netflix, Pandemic, you're going to tell me the government didn't know about this fucking virus when there's a fully, like, directed and edited and perfectly...
Not raw. Edited.
There's episodes to this shit. Pandemic on Netflix is literally about what we're going through right now. And they're literally talking about it like... You know, if we get hit with the virus,
I don't know when
it comes, we don't know when. It could be
2
soon.
2 months after it releases.
We're in week fucking 2 of this shit, and we're watching episode 1.
So don't come at me with that bullshit.
And the thing is, right, it's called The Pandemic. How to deal something. It's on Netflix. It's called Pandemic. When we put it on,
I was so mad.
I was looking for when this shit was released. I was praying to God, please say 2016, please say 2010, please say 2012. 2020. This shit. This shit's brand new, and it's talking about what we're going through, and they're acting like, oh, what a coincidence. No heads up, no DM, like, yo, man, you should stock up on some shit as well.
Let's just quit the bull.
All right, our camera overheated because obviously the camera was just as mad as we were about the Netflix documentary.
Yes.
So on that note, I think we're probably gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, just letting you know that be safe.
Be safe.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
If you have existing health conditions,
keep your ass at home.
Please do. If you're feeling under the weather, if you have the sniffles, stay home. Call a friend. FaceTime people. FaceTime us. We could do a group chat if you're bored.
Stay safe.
Read.
Be healthy. Keep yourself busy. Be positive. Take it day by day. Everything's gonna be just fine.
100%.
And check up on the people that you love. I hope you've enjoyed watching BUENO PUES podcast episode number 1 with me and my beautiful girlfriend Daniela. And we hope to see you soon.
Wait.
What you got?
Because this is our first episode of this podcast, I kind of want to explain what BUENO PUES is, or should we do it next time?
Let's do it the next time because this thing might die on us.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for watching us all the way till here. We shall see you in the next episode, which we will be recording tomorrow.
Yes.
Or I will, or we will.
We will. We might.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
BUENO PUES. Bye.
BUENO PUES.